this. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did. But he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And 6 at the 25-yard line.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 13 carries, 93 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to come with these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
2nd and goal.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Complete to number 17.
Devontae Adams. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
1st and 10 at the
Well, look at the numbers for Doyle from a week ago. 5 catches, 72 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count, This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st down, Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a 1st. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts, nothing.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Kari Willis there to bring him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the 1st time in his career.
The 34-yard line.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
At the 7.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Mason Crosby.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tackle made at the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be out right at the 35.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019, and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain, and it's 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
41-yard line.
Now Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll throw again. Rivers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers, they'll run the screen with Mack. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. On the return, Shandon Sullivan. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a...
He's got a man, complete. Flexing his there he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And they're able to get the connection on a long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Phillip Rivers now gears up to lead the offense on the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
Make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
Aaron Rodgers sacked.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Score Packers 21, Colts 7.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Sullivan. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dean Lowry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
Complete.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Tavon Wilson up to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now this one's complete on the slant route. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The ball carrier, Montravius Adams on the tackle.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Rivers. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Third and long for Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
He was brought down at his 49.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time 1st down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. It was Justin Houston who got him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Their 49-yard line.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And Adams has it complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They go back to the ground with Jones. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Aaron Jones.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
The kick is good. Makes the score Packers 31, Colts 7.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Rodgers on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Throws this one right side to Pascal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Rivers pass. Intercepted.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Packers, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis,